Okay, welcome. We are going to do some new ambassador training tonight. We have had over 140 ambassadors join our team this month, which is super, super exciting. That means you're changing lives. That means you all are making money. And we're going to help you make sure that you sustain that, have success on your products and in your business. So Andrea Derrick is going to help me out here tonight. She's going to give you some of her awesome tips, and I'm going to give you some of my awesome tips. So what I am going to show you all is the back office. I will tell you that we're getting a new website in July, so we're not going to get too in-depth with that, but I want to make sure everybody knows how to see if your convenience order is on for yourself and for your new ambassadors. So that would be number one, is you signed up for Plexus, right? I'm sure your sponsor told you if you want to have success with your products, you have to give it at least 90 days. Nobody does wholesale unless they will commit for 60 to 90 days because we have a 60-day money-back guarantee. So it really doesn't make any sense to just try the products for 30 days because I promise you, not everybody has great results in 30 days, but some people do. You don't want to take that chance. And we in Plexus really want to get people to understand that changing your health is more than a 30-day quick fix. This is something that's a lifestyle. My family will be on the products for the rest of our lives. So that's first and foremost. You've committed to giving Plexus a 60 to 90-day try. Maybe you want to build your business, okay? So the first thing that you want to do is go silver in your business. So that is recruiting 3 ambassadors. Basically, they could be wholesale customers that have committed to 60 to 90 days. They understand what they're doing. For $34.95, they get like what we call a Sam's Club membership. It's where they get the wholesale cost on their Plexus products. And they also get a website that comes with that. And this is what I always tell people. When people start asking you what you're doing, because trust me, they're going to say, how are you turning down the cake in the break room? Or why do you just look so alive and your skin is glowing? Because good skin starts from within. They're going to say, I want your secret. And you're going to say, well, okay, it's this awesome little pink stuff. And this is the original. I have them both. I do them both. And you're going to say, you can actually get it from me. I can help you get the best price and help you get all the products that you need. And you're going to help them go to your website. Now, did you pay attention to what I just said? You're going to help them go to your website. This is something we are really adamant about, especially on my team. We do not send our link to anyone, especially with this current website, because I just don't think it's user-friendly between us. So we want to always make sure that we provide customer service. That's a big part of network marketing. We want to talk to them about what their struggles are and what their goals are. And we also want to make sure that we talk to them during the sign-up process. So I always tell people, especially when they say, can you send me your link? And I'm like, no. Signing someone up for Plexus is like the most exciting part for me because we're about to change your life. So it'll take 10 minutes. Are you free tonight at 8:30? So I tell them, I will direct them through the site and walk them through it. I set the time and then I explain to them their options, right? So when somebody joins you, like you're trying to go silver, you want to get 3 ambassadors to join you. This is what I do. We get to the page where they choose their amazing welcome pack. So when you get a welcome pack, and this is really important, and we'll talk about this in a minute, but when you get a welcome pack, you get this amazing success kit, okay? It's filled with so much knowledge. Even if they say they just want to be a wholesale customer, you want them to have all these things. This especially is one of my favorite tools in here because it's like flashcards. It teaches them what to say about the products, literally sentences they could post on Facebook. And it also has a price chart in there, which is cool. I hope they send us an updated one. But everyone gets one of those in their welcome pack, and you want them to have that even if they don't want to build a business, because you never know. They could be like me or like Andrea and we didn't want a business and then we just catch the vision and we go for it. And this little baby's going to come in handy. So in that welcome pack, not only do they get this success kit, they also get their products at an even deeper discount, like deeper than you get as wholesale as already an ambassador. So this is how I explain to people. Now, this is really, really exciting. You want to do wholesale probably for the best price, much like myself. Now, I want to explain to you the savings that you're getting right now. I know I told you to start on the triplex combo because that's what you need to stay consistent on minimum with the X Factor Plus. Always 4 products, the Fab 4. Now, I want to tell you about an extra savings. I always suggest the variety pack to all my friends because we love a good bargain. We love to save the most money. So how about we get you the variety pack so you can try the vitamin, the edge, an extra week of slim, the block, and then just for your following recurring subscription order, we'll make it just your triplex so you don't have to spend $199 every month. How does that sound to you? Do you want those extra products at an even deeper discount? Now, because I explained to them the value of the variety pack, they are going to be more apt to get the variety pack. So just like you lead them to go the wholesale route because of the savings, because of the deeper discount, the commission on their own products, the option to share if they choose, you're also going to lead them to get the best bargain for themselves. Now, what is this going to do for you as a business owner? It's going to take your weekly paychecks, the building business bonuses, which you get paid 4 levels down, and we'll talk about the compensation plan a little bit, but it's going to take those building business bonuses and double them. Imagine if you trained your team to do as you do and always sell the variety pack. Let's talk about huge Friday paychecks, guys. That is the goal, right? Because I promise you, your team will do as you do. If you don't tell anyone about the larger variety welcome pack, then they're not going to tell anyone. If you only want people to get the $99 welcome pack because you feel that's expensive, well, guess what? Your team is going to continue to duplicate that. And in fact, you are doing a disservice to new ambassadors by not telling them of the extra savings or saving about $65 on that welcome pack. So I never sell the double triplex. That's not an option if you join me. If someone says, well, I'll just get the double triplex and I won't order next month. And I'm like, it doesn't work that way. As an ambassador, you have to order $100 minimum to be commission qualified, or you have to get a customer. So I think we should go with a variety pack so you can get more products at an even deeper savings. And then we'll just get you your triplex next month. So I lead them as a professional. And then the next page is where they set up their subscription order, which is what it's going to be called on the new website, which I love. Okay, let's hit briefly on the subscription order. This is an absolute must. If someone says, oh, I don't want to set that up, why don't I just try it 30 days and see if I like it? Well, then you're going to back out of that. You're not going to do wholesale, and you're going to direct them to retail. They're probably going to pay about $5 more than their first time as wholesale. Now, here's why I say that, because 1, we don't sell a 30-day quick fix. 2, you are pretty much working for nothing if you sign somebody up without a back order on. And it's going to get really frustrating for you. So you want to respect your business. You want people to see you as a respectful entrepreneur. And you're going to say, well, wholesale doesn't really work like that. And that's why Plexus gave us 2 other options for customers. Maybe we should revisit those if you don't want to give this a consistent 90-day try. And you act as a professional and you back them out of there and you go towards retail or preferred. So preferred is a monthly order as well. So if they're going to commit to that, they might as well do wholesale. Now, I want to tell you an objection why people typically fear that convenience order. And another reason I do not let people sign up alone is because they think that if they get their $199 welcome pack plus their $35 membership fee, they think that their convenience order is going to be charged at that time of sign up. So it's always important that you say, this is not charged to your card right now. This is for next month so you can get your products and stay consistent. You do not want to find yourself without your products and waiting 4 to 5 days. Trust me. So that's how you sign someone up. Now, I will, Andrea, do you have any tips on that process? You want to jump in? You have to unmute yourself, honey. I think everybody's muted.
No, I think you have touched on it. I mean, I definitely think, like I've told my team, they know I'm like a Nazi about it. So, definitely make sure that and it's not scary to say that, because honestly, when they sign up and they just do 1 month, they're not saving any money. They actually start saving the second month. And I think they'll respect you more that you tell them that, because, they're going to be spending $35 for nothing, when they can try. And preferred customers are not bad. Preferred customers turn into wholesale customers. So I always tell my team, treat your preferred customers just as well as you treat your wholesale customers.
Exactly. I love that. Yeah. And that's actually what I was going to mention too, also, is that I always tell people, I don't really see a point in you spending $35 on the wholesale membership if you're not going to commit to 60 to 90 days. And they respect that. But let me give you one big tip. Your delivery and everything, how you prospect, how you sign someone up, how you reach out to inactive people, because I'll tell you, people will go inactive. It's all about your tone and your delivery. And here's the big, big thing a lot of people don't know. People cannot read tone through a text message. So this is why I always encourage people to use voice messenger, set a time and hop on the phone with people. You can actually just call through instant messenger now, which is super cool. I've been doing that like nonstop, just calling people through my messenger. I signed up a new lady today through calling her through messenger. And it made it so easy. And guess what it did? It also connected us more. We got into conversation we probably wouldn't have got into through texting. And now she wants to work the business, and she has a huge market in Tampa. And I was like, wow, I'm really thankful that we got to chat on the phone. So that's one tip I will say. Make sure that you're reaching out to people excited, because your voice is going to sell a lot more than just words. Does that make sense? Okay, so I want to briefly hit on our groups. So you've been added probably to Destination Diamond, Healthy with Plexus, maybe Rock the Pink. I will kind of tell you what I do with my newbies, because not everybody is as eager right from the beginning. You will get a few of those odd birds that are amazing that want to just run with the business. Now, if someone tells me I'm really anxious to do this business, I will add them to my Diamond Uplines group, which is Rock the Pink. Okay. If someone tells me, oh, I'm excited, we'll see how it goes, I'm going to encourage them, I just add them to our team page, Destination Diamond, and then our prospect page, which is Healthy with Plexus. So Healthy with Plexus is a page that you can add your friends to. Sorry, I'm going to cancel that. I hate that noise in the background. It's something that you can add your friends to, prospects, someone that has liked your Plexus post or that you've talked to and they want more information. We post more things in there, non-compliant stories in there, things about specific diseases and illnesses and things we shouldn't really be posting on our public profile pages, but we can so in a group. It's also a support group. So you want your customers in there, your ambassadors in there, and your friends in there that haven't jumped on board with Plexus yet. And then Destination Diamond is a group that is made for business builders and ambassadors. So I do have my wholesale customers in that group as well, because I give promotions and specials and announcements and things that they should know about as well. And here's another little tip. You never know, like Emily Roberts, who I'm in love with her. She's awesome and she's young and she's successful. She's very blunt. And she did say, one of her friends, she would never have done the business if she did not add her to her business team page, because there she caught the vision. There she saw the excitement going on, people ranking up, people celebrating, making money, the culture of the team and the support. And that's when her friends said, gosh, I really need to be a part of this. So she started to get active and she wanted to build a business. So that's why I say, even if they're wholesale customers, you should add them to the team page. And I always tell people, now that you're wholesale, I'm adding you to my team page. You can be a fly on the wall, you can engage, but you should know about some of the information that we share in there. So I'm going to take a second and I'm going to go and do a screen share. Andrew, if you have anything you want to add on that topic, go ahead and jump in. I'm going to show them a little bit of navigation on our team page.
Okay, just one thing. So I always say, like, if they don't want to work the business, I always say, as your sponsor, it's my responsibility to tell you what you get for your $35. You get a website, you get to sell the products, you get to share the products. And I always say, if 3 to 5 people, let me help you get your products paid for. You don't have to work the business, but the least I can do is help you get your products paid for. So that is what I like to do that.
Amazing. Yes, I love
just referrals. I mean, that's all we're really asking for, because you never know. That person might be, intrigued by the money that or how fast people want to join because of these products and the opportunity. So I never not offer the opportunity to people, even when they don't want to work the business.
Such a good idea. Yes. And that's why I always tell people, when people start asking what you're doing, because I promise you they will, you're going to want to understand that you can share with them, get your products paid for, maybe make some extra money to pay for your kids' activities, maybe some extra gas money, pay for your cell phone bill. Plant the vision right there when they sign up. Don't be scared to share your opportunity. And I have a video, or it's a training, and it's called Plexus People. No, it's just a video. Plexus people, stop being so nice. And it's on my YouTube channel, because Plexus people love our products because the products are the best, right? They really change your life. But we have a hard time sharing our opportunity because we feel like, well, really, we would love to have business builders and that's what we want, right? Okay. Well, I'm going to give you this tip. Be genuine in everything that you do and everything that you say. If you want to build a business, you know how Celeste Gwynn is a double diamond and a multi-millionaire? Because she went headstrong, shared the business. She said, I'm going all in. If you all don't see what's happening with network marketing, you're missing the boat. If you don't see what's happening with gut health and blood sugar, you're missing the boat. So she was very honest with her intention. And because of that, she earned a lot of respect. But people felt compelled to join her because she was so headstrong in what she was doing and confident. So people will respect that. share the opportunity just as much as the products, because more people lie in bed at night struggling or thinking about the debt that they have. That was my husband and I for years, you all, until this opportunity. Then they do struggling about 5 pounds. So that's why I want to make sure I really emphasize that. Okay, I'm going to do a quick little screen share. Now, this is our group. So if you're on a desktop computer, okay, you can see where it says over here on the left, it'll say files. This is important. Now, we do need to have some updated files for our new products, and I'm working on getting those. Actually, maybe I should upload those tonight. You can find Plexus ingredients for the products that haven't changed, how to take your Triplex products, download these, send these to your new ambassadors in an email format, or better yet, direct them to where they are. You can go to this and you can actually here we go, new ambassador, now what? You can click on it and see original post. And then I'm going to go on here and I am going to tag one of our new ambassadors, okay? Candy, you are on here. I'm going to go ahead and tag you so you can see that file. You can download that file and you can actually look at it. So this is what you would want to go over with all your new ambassadors. I don't know if you all can see this. You probably can't see that, can you? Let me see. Okay, here it is. Okay, let me go to that. Okay, this is our new ambassador. Now what do I do? Now, this is what you should go over with all of your new ambassadors, okay? It'll tell them the 3 diamond ambassadors to follow on Facebook: Emily Roberts, Brooke Hemingway, Lynn Lupole, Almay Darling. She's a nutrition therapist who I go to and message her personal questions when I have people ask me questions about products and health. Bridget Ryan, she's really good at marketing herself. Rachel Rogers, there are a ton of them. Subscribe to 3 Diamond Ambassadors on YouTube. Amy Paul, she's fantastic. Emily Roberts, Celeste Gwynn, Sonia Dudley. Sonia Dudley's are actually our Diamond upline. You would want to start a 3-way with your new ambassador and your new ambassador or customer and your upline sponsor that you're working the business with. Now, what this will do is help introduce your new ambassadors to someone other than you, which helps them create culture and also friendships inside your organization. People are less likely to quit if they, 1, make money right away, which is why you want them to go silver in their first 30 days, or 2, if they build relationships inside your organization because it's friends. You all, I probably would never quit Plexus no matter what I went through. Yes, the money is great. But even if it took me 5 years to make 6 figures, who cares? 5 years is going to pass anyways, right? But I've made the friends in Plexus. I would miss out on going to events with them. I would miss out on talking to them and training with them. It's become a part of my life. So you'd want to do that, connect them with someone, show support. Then I have 2 3s here. That's pretty funny. Andrew and I were talking while we made that. So you'd want to make your breakout posts on Facebook and Instagram. This is a great, simple one. I'm so excited to start these natural products my friend told me about. She has more energy, less discomfort, better digestion, and even lost some extra baby weight. Who is looking to get healthy with me? I love a partner. It's simple. It's not salesy. You don't post your website on your post, right? You just announce that you're excited about something, because naturally, if you buy a house, I'm willing to bet you're going to announce it on your Facebook because you're so excited. So this is also so exciting. So if you're starting a business, then you could make a breakout post, something like, you know what? I see what's happening with network marketing in our country. I know what's happening with gut health and blood sugar. I have started my own home-based business for only $34.95. I am ready to help my friends. We need to add that one in there too, Andrea. Number 4, you want to download your IPA and your DMO sheets, and I'll show you. They're in the same section that we found this one. You want to set aside your hour a day, your power hour, to work your Plexus business. I cannot tell you all how important it is to actually sit down and give an effective 1 hour for your business. Sometimes you have to split it up, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, when the kids are asleep, when you get them back to sleep at night. Personally, for me this summer, I had to start waking up at 6:30 in the morning. I never wake up at 6:30 in the morning, but you know what? I found myself not doing my DMO. And that's not an option for me because I want my business to keep moving forward. So I had to sacrifice a little bit something, and it was called sleep. But you know what I felt? 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. we do a DMO. It's a Zoom call just like this. We get on there. We do not talk the whole time, but it's accountability for us. We see each other's face in the morning. We mute. We do our voice messages to our prospects. It is only outgoing messages. It is not scrolling Facebook. It is not replying to our team When they have questions, it is only effective income producing activity, which is IPA. So we do that 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. You're welcome to join our call. You're welcome to find a power partner to do it with you at a different time. The option's yours. But I promise you, it will really change the momentum of your business if you find 3 days a week minimum to do that. Number 6 is make your Franks list, which is actually going to be called, I believe, connections list later. So friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids connections, social media influencers. So you want to be writing a list. I have a never ending list. Mine's in a book. The pages have even fallen out of it. I've had to rewrite it in another book, but I always add to it. If I meet somebody at a coffee shop somewhere and we connect, I get her name, we connect on Facebook, I'm going to write her name down on my list. Met at Moxie, told me she was struggling with digestion issues, whatever the case may be. And I'm going to continue to build a relationship with her on social media. I'm going to send her a nice message through Instant Messenger and say, Sally, it was so nice to meet you at Moxie today. I'm sure we'll cross paths again. That's one of my favorite coffee shops in town. You're just going to build a relationship. You're not going to mention your business in your first message. Then you're going to, number 7 is write down your initial goal. Example, your product's paid for. Just like Andrea said, I always tell people, part of my job as your sponsor is to help take the burden off paying for Plexus each month. Is that something that you want? I ask them right away. If they say, no, I'm okay. I want to pay $150 a month for all my products. I'm happy. Then I say, okay, that's fine. And I let them be happy as a wholesale customer. But if they say, yes, I would love that, then I'm going to say, okay, here's what we're going to do. Can we hop on the phone and I'm going to help you do that? I'm going to go over this with them. I'm going to let them know you need to reach out to 5 of your friends a day and say, hey, have you ever heard of Plexus? And that's it. Just ask them if they've ever heard of Plexus. Don't make it complicated. Okay. And then you want to develop a game plan with them. So you're going to follow up with them and say, how are you doing? Reaching out to your 5 friends a day, sending them that magic message. And just help them and encourage them. So we developed this because it's a duplicable system you need to do with all of your ambassadors and show them how to do it with their new ambassadors. I promise you, your team and your business will only be as strong as you can duplicate yourself. If you recruit people into your business, but you don't show them how to do the same, then it will be always constantly a revolving door. And you'll wonder why your business and your pay is not growing like the people around you. So you want to create leaders. You don't want to do everything for everyone. You want to help them sign up. I know there was a time period when there were some people signing people up for people, getting their information. And I want to tell you all, I would never ever suggest that because you're enabling them from ever signing up someone else. They have to be familiar with the sign-up process if you want them to sign somebody else up. So it starts them off right on the right foot. So in this group, I'm sorry, let me just go back to this real quick. In this group, you will see other files in here. I don't know how I just left that, but there's all kinds of stuff. 3-ring binders, you can print all this stuff out. There's even breakout posts, a whole document on breakout posts, cold messages, a 7-day cold message challenge. I feel like we should do that again, Andrea. That was super great. The DMO document that we do every day. Now, what's really important about the DMO document, and I think I have mine right here. This is really effective because I always tell people, write down everything that bothers you in your health right now, what your goals are. Well, in business, it goes the same way. So this is my DMO sheet, okay? This is one that's filled up, and then I have notes from the training that I watched that day. And this is a blank one. I have it every day, and I put the date there. And I actually put these in a binder, but I need to get last week's in that binder. Now, why I do this is because, do you know what happened to me in my business? I would follow up with people. I would send these messages to people on my list right here, and then I would forget. I would forget about them. So every day I look back 2 weeks prior on the date 2 weeks prior, and I go and get my DMO sheet, and I say, okay, who on my team, or who did I engage with on Facebook that day? Who did I send a message with to build a relationship? Who did I even mention Plexus to? And then I'm reminded. Now, do you know when I noticed that my business, I wasn't recruiting like I was normally in my business? Well, when I stopped filling out my DMO sheet. That's why I have reverted back to doing this power hour first thing in the morning. So it's important to track your progress with your body and your health journey, but it's just as important to track your progress and your action in your business. So when I have someone come to me and they say, Amelia, I really thought I would be much further along by now. I feel like I should be gold or senior gold. And I'm going to say, Brianna, Let's talk about your action. Show me your schedule that you've been doing for the last 60 days. I promise you, we will find what's missing, or we will find what we need to remove from your daily action. Okay. That's why it's important to track. Andrea, do you have anything that you want to add? Oh, no? Thumbs up? Okay. Okay. Now I want to, we're pretty good on time. We have about 17 minutes. Okay. Now, first thing is first, I want to explain what Plexus is. Maybe some people join, they don't really know what Plexus is. Plexus is an natural health and wellness company supplement line focusing on blood sugar, gut health, inflammation. Now, why is that so important to know? Because blood sugar, gut health, inflammation are the three main causes of most health problems in Americans today. Do you all know what that means for us? Everybody needs our products. Unlimited amount of prospects around you, unfortunately. But you know what else we're good for? Is that we fill the gaps that we don't get. Our nutritional value in our food is completely it's crap. Let's just be honest, right? So everybody needs supplementation. That's why when people say, well, I don't really know anyone, I'm like, yes, you do. You have 100 Facebook friends. Everyone needs to be on probiotics and vitamins. Let's start there. Now, another good thing that makes this opportunity so promising is, there's quite a few reasons. We get paid 11 ways, which is fantastic. We get profit sharing. No other company offers that. We get paid off our sales from customers, retail and preferred. We get bonuses off preferred customers. We get building business bonuses when people join wholesale. We get pay points when people join wholesale. That is a huge, huge incentive. A lot of other companies, okay, and I researched them, these skincare companies, these makeup companies, they get paid about 4 to 5 ways, and most of them are generalized on their sales, right, and their teammate sales. So Andrea, say if we were in a skincare company, and I'm not going to drop any names, but you all probably know who I'm talking about. If she's under me in skincare company, I would probably maybe get 10 to 12% of Andrea's total sales. Okay. That's how I would make money off of her total sales. Right. And then it goes down the list. Percentages that you make off her downline. With our company, we can build as wide as we want to, as deep as we want to. There's absolutely no cap on our income, but we get what's called profit sharing. That is absolutely huge. I want you to go to business-minded people that are in your network, and I want you to say, listen, I really value you as a business person. I would love your feedback on my newest business I just started. Do you have 20 minutes we can chat, or 10 minutes? Or do you have 5 minutes you can watch a video and give me your feedback? Send them the Almay Darling Triplex and Plexus opportunity and see what they say to you. Now, this is so huge because as our sales increase with Plexus, which is only increasing over 9 years that we've been in business, our pay point gets higher. Okay. Does everybody know what that means? That's insane. That's amazing. So as more people hear about Plexus and it becomes a household name, our point value for ambassadors gets higher. So we make more money. You can also sponsor your spouse into Plexus. And vitamins is something that your husbands are going to want to talk about. They are not going to want to sell makeup and skincare. I know some people tell me their husbands do, but let's just be honest here. No, your husbands are not going to do live videos and put a mask on their face. Like, really, they're just not going to do it. So while I admire their enthusiasm, I want to say, let's really talk about the opportunity here. Now, that means double the income. My husband is underneath me. Everything he does also trickles up to me and I get paid, which is fantastic, right? So, wow, that can be really life-changing. Now, I wasn't going to talk too much about the pay. That's a whole nother training in itself. But what you'd want to know is if you go silver, 3 ambassadors, you can get a $25 or $50 building business bonus from that, which you get paid on Fridays. And you would get a $100 bonus for going silver. So you want to tell your new people, you could potentially make $250. I would love to help you do that. Do you want that? And then that's when you start a conversation with your sponsor and say, hey, Susie is new and she would love to go silver. And then we are going to coach Susie together and help her get silver. Okay. What this does also is third-party validation is very, very important. A lot of people underutilize their amazing teammates and their sponsor in Plexus. What this does is, for me, when my mom tried to get me into the business world of it, Third-party validation was everything for me. I needed to go to a meeting. I had to see real live testimonies. I had to feel the energy from people that were already making money, and that really solidified everything for me, okay? They breathed belief into me when I talked to them. So that's why the importance of when you have a prospect or when you have a new ambassador, you want to make sure that you start a message with your upline or someone in our organization that you think they would connect with. It doesn't always have to be on our team, but just someone that could pour into them and that would inspire them. Andrea, do you have anything that you want to add? Oh, nope. Okay, I think she's.
No, yeah. Well, whenever you get a chance, I just want to briefly talk about social media.
Yeah, I want you to hit. That's where I was going next. So, how do we get to silver? Let's go ahead.
Okay, so how do you get to silver? Okay, so you have to personally sponsor 3 ambassadors with a welcome pack and 100 PV yourself. And then, are you wanting me to touch on like how we get to silver through social media or the general?
Yes. Now, if someone's going to ask me what's the fastest way to get to silver, and I would say social media. The market is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Another reason network marketing is exploding and traditional business is. Well, I have 2 traditional businesses. Let me just tell you guys, Plexus is our baby. I'm a sugar mama. My husband is gone all day, and it's super sad. And that's something you also want to share with your friends and your family. There's better ways than opening up a storefront and investing $100,000.
Yeah.
I promise. All right, go ahead, Andrea.
Okay, so what you want to do immediately when you get an ambassador, you want them, well, I'm just going to tell you, you want them to sign up and you want them to post immediately on Facebook. We already went over that. But for yourself, you want to make sure that you're posting consistently on Facebook, and you don't want to actually give away that you are just blasting Plexus all over, that you're looking like a walking billboard, because a lot of people don't want to see that. They want to make a connection to you, and they want to feel that you're using these products and they want to relate to you. So for instance, I wouldn't just post a picture of all my products and say, come get healthy with me. Because when people look at that, they're not going to know what the triplex is or what the slim is. You want to maybe post, a picture of you and your pink drink, and just say, thank God for this, wonderful all natural drink that helps me balance my blood sugar, get more energy, my hormones. Some days before I started Plexus, some days I just didn't have the energy, and now I do. Kind of just something that relates to you. And I feel that a lot of people, they want to see that. They want to see that you're actually using the products. And so a lot of the times, we've been really stressing a lot of the times, it is okay to say Plexus. I don't want you guys to think that it is not okay to say Plexus in your post, because it absolutely is. But I'm just saying that sometimes it's good to leave a little curiosity and say, sometimes I replace Plexus with Health and Wellness Company, and then I replace like ProBio 5 with my all natural supplements. That way people will be able to reach out to you and say, hey, Brianna, what are you doing? Like, what is this all natural supplement that you're talking about that has helped with your sleeping? So I really think that that's a big, important thing.
Good point. Love that. It's so true. I actually had, hold on, I keep hitting that. I actually had a girl just go to the corporate site and order Plexus Slim because I talked about everything that it did and a picture of it. And I was like, oh my gosh. And she finally said, hey, I want to join wholesale and do the business because you're the one that inspired me to try everything. And I just went and ordered it. And I was like, what in the world? How did she not know this was my business? Which I hope Andrea will probably hit on, how to guide people and let them know they can get it from you. Sorry.
Right. No, you're fine. You're fine. So whenever I see someone, they like my Plexus post, I usually wait a couple days and just say, hey, thank you so much for, supporting my business. Every like means the world to me, and then I just kind of just leave it at that and ask how they're doing. A lot of the time people, just go after kind of forceful, I guess, and not really make that connection with people. Don't talk about Plexus right away. You can make that connection with them, ask how they're doing, maybe compliment them on something you see on Facebook. Instead of commenting, I usually message them and tell them, hey, I really loved your dress. Where did you get it from? And that kind of just builds that relationship, and they trust you. When people trust you, they're going to really value your opinion. Wouldn't you agree, Amelia?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. The goal when you post on Facebook is to give value always. In fact, that's always what I've heard, and why I think I've grown my business. so quickly is that people said, you know what, you're very persistent. I'm going to give you that. But you actually do give knowledge and value. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So you want to ask people questions, right, when they reach out to you, but you also want to do the same with your Facebook. Like, do you struggle with low energy or digestion issues, or maybe struggling with making an extra $300 to $500 a month and being with your family? I should share something that's really changed all those for my family. And that's it. And then you
Yeah.
just keep planting the seed and telling your story. Social media is a platform to tell your story.
Yeah.
Often I see people, they get so excited and they, excuse me, make their first post on Facebook, and they maybe do one every few days for a month, and then they just give up because everybody on their Facebook list didn't join them. Okay. Well, first I want to tell you that's a big, big mistake. Secondly, everybody on your friends list doesn't see your Facebook post. There are 3,800 friends on my Facebook list. I don't see even a fourth of them. Okay. I have to physically go to people's pages. So you need to keep that in mind. But second, also, people are not eager to talk about their issues that they're struggling with. I think oftentimes people forget that. People are not excited to comment on your post. Oh, I never poop. Please help me. Like, they're not going to do that. Like, we have to go into this knowing we have to talk to people. We have to offer help to them. And secondly, you have to reach out to people. Nothing says that you're more serious, you're more professional than reaching out and saying, hey, I really care about you. I would love you to feel as good as me. Have you been seeing me talk about my new health and wellness company? Are you maybe struggling with something, or maybe looking for an extra source of income? If so, I'd love to talk to you. Just show initiative, okay? Because if you show them that you care and that you're open to talking with them, I promise you they're going to be way more apt to open up to you and talk to you. But if you just throw posts out there and fish for people to bite, because that's what other people do with these quick fix weight loss programs with before and after photos, which I won't get into right now, but I'm not really a fan of those. They're waiting for people to just bite. And that's not what we do in Plexus. We offer value. We reach out. We're professional. And if you reach out, you are going to get the winning ticket. And if you don't reach out, then you're posting and you're giving third-party validation to people like me that are reaching out. I want you to remember that. And I say that so kindly, but I'm reaching out to people daily, right? If you're posting on Facebook how great you feel on Plexus, how much you love it, but you're not reaching out to these people, then you are only solidifying, confirming everything that I am saying when I reach out to them. So that is definitely something I want to mention. All right, Andrea, do you have anything else that you want to add?
No, I think that's it. Just, stay consistent. Sorry, I have to go inside. My dogs are
Oh, that's okay.
crazy.
Is that some people quit because they feel like everybody should have joined them by now, but you all telling your story on Facebook is just telling your story, building your credibility, showing that you are in this. You're not just jumping in to make a quick buck, right? You're not just jumping in. So that's what you're just building your credibility over time, and you're just planting seeds and you're just telling your story.
Yeah. And I think also too, just make sure that you're staying relative, and post about you. And you don't want to be posting about Plexus every single post that you make. Post about what you love, post about, what your passion is, what your hobbies are. If you have any, I post a lot about food. I love food. I love to work out. So majority of my posts lean towards that. And that way you can kind of get in your niche market, and you can relate to people like that, and people can relate to you as well.
Yeah, being relatable is huge. I think when I first started talking about my anxiety that I struggled with for a long time, I had a lot of people reach out to me because a lot of people struggle with the same thing. So I made myself vulnerable. I mean, you have to understand that if you want people to open up about their issues in their life or their struggle to make enough money, you have to be relatable to them. They have to feel comfortable. If you're posting about, I feel amazing, I'm a size 2, I never eat bad, I make so much money, they're not going to feel confident to reach out to you. So we just want to be ourselves, and we just want to be human. And just like Andrea said, share what you love. If you struggle with digestion issues, then share that, because people that struggle with those are going to. Maybe you didn't have eczema, but I had eczema, and you could share about mine, and you could relate to people that have skin disorders. Go ahead, Andrea.
Well, I was going to also say too, keep in mind that you also we are promoting health and wellness. So you want people to take you serious on Facebook. So you don't want to be posting, a cheeseburger in one hand and, whatever, and then be posting about how important gut health is. Just kind of just be sure that you're aware of what you're posting to. I'm not saying don't be you, but just, be aware of what you are posting, because I'm going to be, if I go to the gym, I'm going to be looking for the fittest person there. And I'm sure if people are going to be asking for health advice, because we are health coaches, they're not going to go with someone who is advertising cheeseburgers and cookies all the time. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I'm sure, but there's also balance too. I am
Yeah.
I posted pictures of my cheeseburgers for sure, and I'm like, hey, I'm all about a little balance, honey.
Right. Yeah.
Things like that, just to be, relatable for sure. But that's such a good point. You want to make sure that you are being consistent with what you're preaching to people. If you're talking about the importance of gut health, you don't want to be on Facebook smoking a cigarette with a big beer can and just like that. You kind of want to make sure that you're in line with that. Absolutely. And then another thing I would definitely mention to people is engaging. Team trainings are so crucial. You all, I have always been involved in a weekly team training call because it keeps my mind focused. You are who you surround yourself with. I promise. And I want you to go into this knowing 90% of people will not understand network marketing. It's not new, but they're just so accustomed to, you go to school for 4 years, you get 20 grand of debt, and then you get a job and you work for the man. Okay, 90% of people do not understand it. They just don't. So you have to go into it knowing you're also educating people on your business and your new career venture with your Facebook posts. But also know that in that time coming, you're going to get people that are going to say to you, oh, pyramid scam. Oh, how's your snake oil going? Like, please welcome it. And this is how you handle that. Pyramid scam, what's that? And they say, oh, well, where you recruit somebody in and then you make all the money and they don't make anything. And I said, oh, okay. Well, by your definition, this is not a pyramid scam, because you can actually join my team today and make more money than me. It's all about what you do with what you know. So no, but you know what is a pyramid scam? Bath and Body Works. The CEO sits up here and makes all the money, and then the nice sales clerks that we meet in the store get minimum wage. That to me is a pyramid scheme. And you smile and you walk away with grace. Remember, you're interviewing people also. You don't need negative people in your business. So you'll find in this business also, some people, they join thinking it's a quick lottery ticket. They don't really have to work hard. So I'm very transparent with people, and I say, listen, I want to know your goals and how much you need to make monthly to feel confident and secure. And in return, I'm going to tell you what it's going to take to get that. You never want to mislead anyone and say, oh gosh, you could make 10 grand in 4 months. Just do this. No. I mean, yes, there have been people that have joined Plexus and hit Emerald in 4 months, but it's not the average. You know what I mean? According to Eric Worre in the book study that we're finishing up tonight, he says it takes an average of 5 years to make a 6-figure income and sustain it. It's much easier, and people do it a lot quicker in Plexus. But that's just what he says. And I was like, wow, I know people that have done it in way less time than that. But I always want to tell people, if the time's going to pass anyways, if you have to work really hard for 2 years or 3 years, doing your 2-hour a day, maybe business 4 days a week, is that worth it to you? So I always want to be very transparent and very honest with my products and with my business opportunity. It does not work unless you work. It does not prove to be a success unless you're coachable and you engage in the trainings, you take advantage, and you really just let Plexus take its course. I can't emphasize that enough, y'all. Let Plexus take its course with the products and with your business venture. If you quit, then you quit, right? You'll never get anywhere. But if you keep going every day, slow and consistently, you'll build an unimaginable empire that you didn't even see coming. I never in a million years thought I would be sitting here today as an Emerald ambassador, making 6 figures, getting free trips to Hawaii, a free Lexus, ever. And I am. And it's because the products, and it's because our compensation plan, it's because the people, and everybody else can have it. You just have to be consistent, right? All right, I'm finished. Andrea, anything you want to add on and throw in there?
Okay, so who on here has not done a live video yet? Oh, well, a lot of people jumped off. Okay, well, I'm going to challenge. I'm pretty sure that most of you have not done a live video yet. So I'm going to challenge you guys to do a live video on your Facebook page on Friday, anytime. And I want you guys to just talk about why you started Plexus, how these products have helped you, and why you're so excited about this opportunity. Take some things that you learned today from this Zoom call and, put them towards that. Talk about the opportunity, talk about the products. It doesn't have to be long. Just get on there. You'll feel good. And this is such a great step to get you out of your comfort zone. And I'm telling you, people will appreciate seeing your face on there. And because they've seen you post so much about these products and how they've changed your life. So it would be really nice to, put a name with a face.
Exactly.
Challenge on. Yes.